Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day outside. I can't see a cloud in the sky at all, and the sun has risen. It is very cool out there though, so I'm staying inside. I've got the heaters going and ready on time for the daily Lenormand card spread reading. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the cards today. Let's go across to them. Bring your psychic senses, your spirit realm guides, or whatever it is that you like to use as your inner letting you know what the messages are type of thing as we go through. Here we go. Now, what we've got is the Pixies Astounding Lenormand deck today because it is, oh goodness gracious, I've got a warning that my internet's not fast enough. Anyway, it's Pixies Astounding Lenormand by Edward Zabrowski. Assuming that I've got that pronunciation correct. I don't know for sure. I'm just going to go a little bit bigger there because this is a smaller deck that you can see by the guidebook, which this is the guidebook. Here we go. And it doesn't like having text up close, but in the hand, there it is. So that's the size of the cards. I am going to use the guidebook today just to get some of Edward's own interpretations into what we are doing here. We've got the Scythe, which is card 10. That's in our home space with the Jack of Diamonds. We have card 14, the Tower. That's our theme today. And we've got card 21, the Mountain. I forgot to give the corresponding 6 of spades for the Tower as far as the regular playing cards. And with the Mountain, card 21, the Mountain in our workspace, it is the 8 of clubs there. That's the corresponding playing card deck. So that's for Fiona. Thank you so much, Fiona. Because I know that she will do the numerology on this at some point. I can't see her here at the moment. I shall just, no, I can't see anyone there at the moment in the comments. I do have a Yash Raj. I'm not sure what the HLW is. I presume it's hello. So lovely to have you here on board in YouTube. And we've got Deb Martin now. It's just popped in. So good morning, Roz, from Deb. So thank you. Good morning to you. With the Tower, I'm going to bring it fully magnified as much as I can and just reposition that a little so that we can see the artwork. I really quite like it. It's almost along the style of the Rider-Waite tarot decks. It's simple, it's easy to see what the symbolism is as far as this is a tower. Here we've got, it is a scythe, and the mountain is a plain mountain, well, what you probably expect them to be. But what we're going to do, we'll go to the tower. I'm pointing that there. Because this is a small deck, it's hard to actually open one-handed. So it's card 14 is the tower, and because it's so small, it's not easy. Oh no, that's not 14. Sorry, it's card 19. Silly me. And XIX is 19. So it's the 9 with the 10. Silly me. There we go. Sorry, Ashraj, I don't speak Hindi. Now, let me have a look. My language is just English. Not that that's a problem, but it is if I need to interpret anything, don't understand it. So the Tower, and it is definitely the 6 of spades there. I've got that as part of the guidebook. If you can see that, yeah, it's really, really little in the hand. So, okay, the card is a positive card from what this is saying. Card energy is positive. Keeping in mind that this is in our theme, this is our theme for the day today. It is the Tower. So we've got positive energy as the theme of the day. The keywords that are being put to this card by Edward is ambition, arrogance, authority, borders, bureaucracy, corporation, confinement. There's a heck of a list here. Okay, confinement, that reminds me of the fairy tale of Rapunzel. And conglomeration, dogma, ego, franchises, government, guidance, rules, high self esteem, higher education, imprisonment, isolation, law, limitations, loneliness, official, protection, schools, separation. So, the full meaning that is being given in this little guide is a card of stalwart institutions and structure. Here are the great buildings in our lives, such as hospitals, libraries, courthouses, schools, museums, etc. So, the tower represents places with large structures and expansive networks of people. Things to do with the government or military are signified, as well as things to do with justice and higher education. So, what of those list of keywords would you say you felt more triggered by, or your attention was perked up by hearing from that list of a lot of keywords? What do you actually feel when you see the tower? To me, like seeing it like this in such a simple depiction and a very easy on the eye style of art, I'm seeing a pencil. So for me, it's more about the creating what we are needing to put into place for, around the government stuff. So it would be if you need the licenses or you need some form of agreement drawn up or that type of stuff, and it's to do with pencil, pen, that type of creativity in a sense that's using. Putting it through, like because my focus at the moment is writing books, it would be putting it through something like a plagiarism check, or the editing, or checking that there's not trademark issues, because that's the government institutions of sorts that you'd go through is trademark and licensing and all of that stuff, and the IP side, the internet intellectual property and copyright realm is where I'd be looking to that as my theme today, as I'm going to have a writing day. So it's this type of thing that you may be connecting to something that you're doing that is front of mind for you in your life at the moment, that does involve those more government official style of institutions. As you heard, that list of the keywords that it's got a lot to do with authority. That's the one that's in the capital letters, block letters, as the keywords go. That's bringing the most attention to what we're looking at as a theme with the tower is authority. So do your due diligence in whatever you're needing to move through today, and trust what you're being given, trust what you're looking for, trust what gut, your spirit realm guides are giving you as far as your theme. I mean, we're not always consciously aware of what's happening around us, but we know that there's that general feel as an undercurrent as we move through our day. Okay, now because I don't know what your comments are, that one that you've got there in the Hindi, Yashri, thank you for acknowledging it's an okay there. Thank you. And Fiona, good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. Good afternoon or good evening. Lovely to see you this morning, Fiona. So, if you need any clarification on those numbers, and here you're saying yes, you do. So I'll go through them again. So here we go, Fiona. This is a 10 because the Roman numerals numbering system is something I was taught at school, so I do know them. So the scythe is a 10, and it's the Jack of Diamonds. And the tower is a 19 and a 6 of Spades. Here we have the mountain, which is 21, and that's an 8 of Clubs. So I hope you got all of that, Fiona. Now I'm going over to the scythe, And you're having a craft day where you're working with copper and crystals to make a pendant. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Wow, that's great. Yeah, I'm doing a bit of writing after I've done a bit of exploration with what is a new reading system, and I mentioned that yesterday morning as far as it's the Odin's runes and the reading system that I've got from Lisa Drury, lovely, Geomancing the Stone. If you look up Geomancing the Stone, you'll find her work and the set. Yashraj, ma'am, can I ask a question? Certainly, you can ask a question, whether I'm able to answer it or not. I don't do individual pulls or readings in this session. It is a generalised daily card spread reading. So these three cards regarding your question could be your answer. Okay. And Michaela, good morning. Morning all. Lovely to see you here. And yes, it is a happy Saturday. The rain has stopped just for the moment. I think we've had rain through the night because I can see that our road is quite damp looking out there. And yes, it was a happy full moon yesterday, wasn't it? Lovely energies that we've had through through our space, wherever you live. Now, card 10 being the scythe, I'm still going over to find it. It's a fiddly little guidebook, this one, I'd have to say, being so small. So the scythe, what we've got in the home space. So this is where our energies are for our home realm. All right, a nice long handle, a sharp blade, making sure it is a sharp blade. That then cuts and reaps as it needs to. This looks like it is a cereal crop such as wheat or oats or something. To me, it looks like wheat from a farm. Used to grow up on a farm, yes. We used to grow oats and wheat and barley, rye, lupins, all sorts. That does look like wheat. So with the scythe, make sure your blade is sharp. It is, card energy is negative, going by what Edward has given us here. Edmund has given us. I don't tend to follow the negative positives. I just know that the energy is as it is. So this is what is being shown in the guidebook. Okay, so take it as you would like. The key words here, it's another reasonable list, are accidents, aggression, cruelty, cutting, danger is the highlighted word in all caps, sharp, cutting, cutting twice, hostile, harvest, pain, sudden, separation, and toothache, would you believe? Hey, that's a funny one to add on to it. So once again, with the full meaning that Edmund has put here, once again, part of the Sinister Seven appears as the scythe is a card of warning and danger. As with the clouds card, you need to pay attention to the orientation of the scythe and notice which way it is cutting. And this is to do with the Granta blow, which is where all the cards are laid out. We only have 3, so I discount that. But it does mean to be careful, like Michaela's saying there. Here, the direction of what is getting cut is to the right. So pretty much, I think it's more, if we're looking at direction, as far as our theme and our workspace goes, it's just cutting out what I would think is some of the edge, the sharpness. That's what I'm feeling with it. Like it's not cutting it through in half or anything, or degrading any of the energies that we've got. I think it's just taking an edge off, like a trim of a haircut. That type of thing is what I'm thinking, and what I'm feeling, as in like shaping and trimming and beautifying. It's bringing it to a better state. Okay, and especially for reaping wheat, you would take the head off. To the grain section, you leave the stubble. So it feels to me like we're having that look and see and do we act and trim, that type of thing. Um, Remember the last time that you had a haircut and how detailed they do the little snips first, not the big chunks, you know? That's what I'm feeling with this one, and it is in the home space. So it's, to me, it's giving the feeling of taking it gently, piece by piece, and have step back and have a look, see how you're going, and that could be just managing how you are going to move through your day. If you've got kids, what your logistics are. Maybe you might be going to the zoo, is the picture that comes into my mind, and organising a bit of a packed lunch rather than paying exorbitant fee for what they've got there in their cafeteria, all that sort of stuff. That's the picture I'm getting. So anyway, where were we up to? So the direction, wasn't it? So actually, it's the rest of what's in here as far as the full meaning is just to do with the direction in a grand tableau. So I will just ignore that. So I think really what Spirit was giving me was just then an indication of, be wary of danger of cutting edges and things like that, but taking it slowly and surely. And you've got skills that you can use that will be as if it is the scythe, to cut carefully and trim where it needs to, and you might need to take a larger cut at some point. Anyway, this one, all right, to the right, the card literally shows a safe side of the card. So, there you go, which is the opposite of the scythe tip of the blade. When a card falls to the left, that is to do with the directions. My apologies. It actually goes into, I didn't even read that before, it goes into the image origin. So the artwork for the scythe eluded me for many months, like several of the Sinister Seven. They're not easy images to come across in Pixie's art. Handle of the scythe's made up of one of the wands from the Eight of Wands. I think it is referring to the, the Rider-Waite almost, bringing in the swift action of that card. Swift action, that might be another factor of it. These are needing, a scythe does need swift action to cut cleanly too. Definitely a sharp blade. Be wary of knives today. All that sort of stuff. Now I'm going to go and check up on the comments because I have missed a few. Right, we got to Michaela. Yes, damp about. It is still damp, isn't it? I know, I saw the happy full moon, and sounds fun growing up on a farm. I think I had absolutely a magic childhood in that respect. Farm living, that's all I've known up until I left home. And I have since had some experiences of living on a farm again because we bought our own for a short time when I was married. And here we go with the numbers. Thank you, Fiona. I knew that you would. Now, it's a day number of 2, and the cards all together create the 3. I love having the 3s in the numbers. Thank you so much, Fiona. And here, Michaela's saying, yes, we'll be careful doing the veggies. Absolutely. I've been cutting up meat, so thankfully that was yesterday and not needing to do it today. So thank you. And Fiona, yes, it's a sign for me to slow down the kitchen. Went on chop up with me, sharp knifer use. Yeah, and it's something that my partner does. He'll come and sharpen my knives, like when he visits, comes to stay. He does all the knives because I know how to, but I don't get the best of edges. And he does, and does it really well. And the knife sharpener thingy that he uses is one of those that makes that horrible noise. It's like fingernails down a chalkboard. I can't use it. That was the other thing. And the castle card reminds me of Shrek and Fiona, how Shrek saves Fiona from the castle. Yes, there's many different stories we can come up with the tower, isn't it? It is like that. It's just the first one that came to my mind was Rapunzel. Interesting. Now, we're in our workspace and we've got the mountain card. So that is 21. And that's the other ender here. It takes a while to get there. Let's have a look, see what this card means. And this has some direction. There is definitely some little interpretations of the differences when there's the grand tableau, because this one has that idea as well. Now, this one, the mountain card, 21, the card energy is negative, it's saying. Like I said before, I don't do the negative positive, it just is. So keywords are barriers, and that's the one that is highlighted in capital letters here, barriers, blockages, challenge, coldness, delays, enemy, distance, loneliness, slow, mountains, nemesis, obstacle, procrastination, I'm a good one at that one, resistance, restriction, stagnant, and stubborn. So those are the keywords that are here, and the full meaning that's coming up. The full meaning is this is a difficult card to overcome. Mountains have been used as barriers, borders, and obstacles to overcome and things that protect. In the Lenormand, the mountain stops and slows all things down that are near it. The presence of this card in a reading can indicate messages not arriving on time. So, on to the mountain, if it's to the right of a card, delay, hardship, yes, it's going through all of that. Oh, I didn't even realise it's got different categories of readings: love, career, timing, image origins. Their reworking of the art of the Tower card, bringing in a formidable energy. It's topped with the peak from the Hermit. The bottom mountain range is featured on the Ace of Swords. Yeah, he does mix them up from the Rider-Waite, going from all those descriptions. But timing is probably 21 days, 3 months, or winter. Well, we're in winter here in the Southern Hemisphere. The mountain, what's it mean for you in the workspace though? Things are going to be slowed down, or there could be an obstacle that's going to make things a little more challenging at your work today. So it's just about, I think, really taking your time, finding the right foothold, finding the right pathway through what those challenges are. Yes, certainly there can be big obstacles like landslides and boulders in the wrong place, and you've just picked the wrong spot to go down, retrace your steps and find the right pathway. I think there's nothing wrong with slowing down. There's not, it's just going to be taking a bit more time. But when you actually start to think about time being probably an irrelevant factor, it's only something we've created as the human mind, needing to have schedules and stuff, especially in the way our society and world is at the moment. Um, Time is important, but really it doesn't exist. So take your time, move through slowly, and probably the only thing really is to be a little more diligent of what you might be missing, especially if there's messages being held up, like this guide is showing us, that you are having a bit more awareness of what others are trying to bring to your attention. Because it could be that you're too busy in the mire of trying to get past an obstacle, or work through the mud of things because it's not quite clear, that you're not seeing other aspects that you're needing to know, and hence those messages not coming through. Have that conscious awareness that you need to be more open to what's happening around you, just in case there is a landslide about to happen ahead. Do you understand what I'm meaning with that? It's what Spirit's bringing forward. So for someone out there, it's meaningful. Okay? But you'll find your own meaning in what that mountain and that challenge is for you. It just brings forward that there is going to be some things that are a little difficult, some things needing a tweak or a trim up, that type of thing. But as far as with the home goes, I do feel it's more, it's Saturday. For some, we do have weekends as being Saturday and Sunday. I just enjoy doing the writing. It's my happy space. It's what I'm going to be doing. I don't consider it work. It's all sorts of different things that we're involved in, isn't it? That we're going to have our focus being more around that is a bit authority related. So if you're driving places, I would actually just be careful of speeding. Don't get your ticket, that type of thing. Do what's necessary to be within the law and etc. So that you're not necessarily needing to have these government institutions, hospitals and the rest, that sort of thing, because you've really had an oopsie. Um, Flow through taking your time and one step at a time, I think, and knowing that what you are doing is on your pathway. Follow what is yours. Okay? There's a fair bit in that reading, actually. Uh, Sit with it for yourself. Look at the cards and see what your spirit guides are bringing to you specifically. Just after this, go to the cards as when I post them, or start the video where you've got a good view of those three and pause it and just hold it there, because I haven't actually got the card picture out in the post yet. So, Fiona, sharpen the knives the old way on the bottom of a cup. Sway one way, then sway the other way. I've never used the cup because I've always had a sharpening stone. That's what Dad taught me, and that's why I can't do it quite as well as Dad used to. And I don't like using those things that are mechanically done. Mercury retrograde, take your time with contracts, etc. Yeah, looking at the fine print. Oh yeah, are we in a Mercury retrograde? I haven't actually looked at Mastro Gold for a little bit. Thank you for that reminder, Michaela. And for you, Fiona, the mountain to you is taking slower steps. Let you know that you're not overwhelmed with too many things. Yeah, that's a very good move to take as well. Trying to have meetings, etc. Yes, that's in reference to the Mercury retrograde. You could be right. I just take it, with the technology. Sometimes it just doesn't want to play properly. So we'll see, especially through the writing. The brain makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, it does, Fiona. So, and Michaela, be careful, think things through, watch what you're doing. Good summary, very good summary. Thank you, Michaela. And Joe, thank you, Roz. Whoops, that didn't pop up. Now it has. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for being here as well. So, lovely reading, even though interesting that, 2 out of the 3 were negative, 1 was positive. Our theme is the Tower. And that, I think, is, we can overlook everything with being in our Tower, protected, all the rest. What does it feel for you? And that went quick. Thank you, Ros Gurley. Divine Energy reading messages. Have a good day and around the globe to everyone. A good afternoon or a good evening. Thanks, Fiona. And we do have our say. Thank you. Thank you, Fiona and Michaela. Oh, the emoji went not there, but that's okay. There they are. You must have hit the return too quickly. I've done that before. Thank you so much, Michaela. So each and every one of you, step out with confidence in what you are doing today. Believe in that inner self, that is your connection with spirit, and trust. You'll know when it's right for you. As long as you harm no others, you move forward in what way you feel is best for you, and keep being the best you. That's all we can do, isn't it? So long as it's from that inner space. Oh, sorry, I've got a patch on. It's not anything like a Band-Aid. It is an energetic patch. They're called LifeWave. So be you in all things that you do. That's why we spend time moving through that inner realm, so that we can understand more clearly who we are and in the bigger picture. Okay. Oh, I love that with the 2 gold hearts. Thank you so much, Michaela. So that's on the other page, isn't it? I'm getting sus to your tricks. It's good. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.